I'm here at the Osaka World Expo 2025, host to over 150 pavilions, the vast majority of which have been built by specific countries from around the globe. All of the national pavilions here at the Osaka Expo have impressive exteriors, some with dizzying heights, some with creative use of technology, but this award is all about how you get inside the grand entrance. My runner-up for best entrance is Azerbaijan. This deceptively simple design consists of wide arches that encase rotating statues, the Seven Beauties. The effect makes you immediately want to see what's inside. My winner for best entrance is Spain. Anyone who's been to the Expo so far already knows that Spain's central design is that sweeping staircase, beckoning visitors to walk up to the top. In fact, the rest of the pavilion is virtually invisible when you approach it. One of the common design tenets of the Osaka Expo is sustainability, which is evident in every aspect of the fairground space. The majority of the national pavilions have developed that sustainability through use of building materials. My runner-up for best use of natural materials is Malaysia. This pavilion feels like you are walking into a huge bird's nest. The all-bamboo facade and curvilinear form keeps you grounded in the Malaysian culture. Winner for best use of natural materials is Philippines. Even a quick glance from afar tells you that this pavilion is something unique. Woven is the theme, and it is expressed here in the facade by the use of wood and textiles. The national pavilions range from massive to tiny. Somewhere in the middle is the perfect balance in size without sacrificing potency. My runner-up for best small but powerful facade is Qatar. The footprint of this pavilion is quite small, but through the clever use of simple wide arches made of fabric and a dark interior, this facade feels bigger and more powerful than it actually is. My winner for small but powerful facade is Malta. There is an almost reverential feeling to this pavilion. The entryway uses classic elements like stone and water to maximum effect, while also embracing technology into its design. With national pavilions, sometimes architects and designers will clash with political interests, national opinions, and funding, which makes for some unusual design choices. My runner-up for most unusual design is Kuwait. The curvilinear wings of this facade give it an odd weightlessness, a pavilion ready to take flight. My winner for most unusual design is Canada. For a country with sweeping mountains, deep valleys, and bottomless lakes, this all-white blocky facade feels a bit odd given its country's landscape. Or maybe it's just a modernist take on the Canadian Rockies. The Osaka Expo is a completely different experience at night. Pavilions that seem normal during the day suddenly spring to life when the sun goes down. My runner-up for best nighttime facade is Singapore. This was one of the pavilions that gathered quite a following even before the Expo opened. The bold globe, while certainly interesting in the daylight, shimmers quietly red at night as a nod to the Japanese flag. My winner for best nighttime facade is Turkmenistan. This pavilion is a study in dichotomy, a flat graphic facade during the day, but an explosion of lighting and video design at night that transforms it into a glitzy showpiece. Each national pavilion embraces a bit of their country's cultural heritage in their design elements, but some have taken it to the next level, incorporating their country's look and feel, past and present. My runner-up for best national presence is Thailand. Having been to Thailand myself, this pavilion recreates a Thai structure, but it's just half of the design, duplicated on the opposite side by a mirrored facade. A modern take without sacrificing the representation of their country. My winner for best national presence is Hungary. This pavilion's design has captured the essence of a Hungarian meadow. The small wood panels on the facade move in the wind, and in the back is a towering representation of a haystack. The overall aesthetic of the Osaka Expo is in tune with Japanese culture, a subdued palette, often with earthy elements. But a few pavilions have thrown caution to the wind when it comes to color. My runner-up for best use of color is Australia. This exceptionally bold pavilion smacks you in the face with an array of bright colors against a solid white background. My winner for best use of color is Oman. This pavilion makes use of a single color, red, to a heightened degree. Only here the red is not menacing, but almost playful in nature. Sometimes bigger is not better. Few pavilions have chosen simplicity over complexity while still creating something highly effective. My runner-up for the simplest yet most effective design is Belgium. This pavilion's all-white facade from the ground level gives a smooth sense of order. But when viewed from above, the structure reveals a simplistic harmony with its large glowing bubbles on the roof. My winner for the simplest yet most effective design is Saudi Arabia. Designed to feel like a desert oasis, the massive walls and thin passageways of this pavilion creates a simple yet extraordinary experience using the most basic of design elements and shapes. And what would a list like this be without a sweepstakes winner? My top pavilion takes into account all the elements of design, a pavilion that best represents Osaka World Expo 2025. My runner-up for best overall pavilion design is Uzbekistan. This pavilion is surprising in so many ways. Its unworldly forest of columns perched atop a powerful triangle base begs us to experience it firsthand. It is a brave and bold achievement in national pavilion design. My winner for best overall pavilion design is China. With its two-story scrolls, blend of harmonious wood tones, and a stunning sense of scale that only the Chinese can pull off with such acumen, this pavilion represents its country in the most elegant and impressive way. Thank you for joining me at the Osaka Expo 2025. Let me know which pavilions made it onto your list. Thanks for watching.